So, long time no see. A lot happened over the past 2 months. So, since I haven't been vlogging for many reasons, I just decided to sit here, catch you up. So, fall semester started. I've been busy with schoolwork. But actually, that's not the reason why I haven't been vlogging. The reason is that during like a few weeks before school started, I started rethinking whether I really want to keep filming those videos or not. And actually, before making that decision, or like thinking about that, I had filmed a lot of content that I just never edited or uploaded it to the channel. And basically, that's because I decided to stop making videos. But the reason that I'm filming right now is that I'm spending the weekend in Boston because I'm participating at HackHarvard, and I thought it would be pretty cool if I just film what's happening over the weekend. Does that mean that I am back posting vlogs? I'm not sure. But I'm recording anyway to make memories. I'm filming anyway a lot of content. I thought, why not upload it? So that's what's happening. So today's day 2. Yesterday, my day started by me going to the airport, and then we arrived so early. Check-in was at 4. We arrived at like 7 a.m. We checked into the hotel. I had to sleep because I had to be in the airport around 4 a.m. So I really didn't get much of sleep. And then I just did the check-in. Met with my team, and a lot of stuff happened with the team thing. So when I applied to HackHarvard, it was just me. I didn't have any friends who was coming with me, so I had to form a team of people who has similar coding experience. So we could team up and work on our project for the hackathon. So I reached out to a bunch of people, and after a lot of trials, I formed a team of 4. And yesterday, after we arrived and did the check-in, I met with one of them, and later we figured out that the third person will not be showing up, and the fourth person came actually to the hackathon but decided to join another group. So we ended up in a situation where we had to find 2 more team members. We could have just did the hackathon, just the 2 of us, but I prefer that if we had like a bigger team, so we could all share experiences and think about solution, and obviously have fun. So yeah, so I skipped through a part. After doing the check-in and after I met with my first team member, we attended the opening ceremony. It was really fun. the HackHarvard organizing team are very friendly. And then there and then afterwards there was an event, CS50, that was hosted, or was taught by Dr. David, the famous computer science Harvard professor, and that was a great surprise for me. I was really, really happy with that event, and that I met him and talked to him. He's a very, very sweet guy, and we learned so much from him. So I'm not sure if he's gonna watch this vlog, but if one day he did, I would just want to say thank you. It was amazing. And he gave us all his famous CS50 duck, and I managed to get his signature on it, so it was just great. Anyway, afterwards we went for mocktails on the penthouse, and it was like networking event. So people who don't have teams, they would form teams, and people who already have teams, they just would meet more and more people. It was fun, but it also, the idea of that we don't have a team and we need to form a team kind of a very good thing. But thankfully we managed to form a team. Afterwards we met, and we started coming up with ideas and making decisions, and then we went to sleep, and we met today, day 2, and we right now working on our project. Very exciting. Sadly, yesterday we decided on a certain project, and this morning we decided to shift to another project. The first idea was so great, but the problem is we don't have the skills nor the time to finish coding this whole thing in just 48 hours. So we had to shift to a more simpler project, so it can be more convenient. So yeah, we just grabbed waffles, and right now I'm gonna go inside, keep working, and yeah, and enjoy the rest of the hackathon. I'll hope that I'll have time to every now and then to talk to you guys, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time though. So yeah, well, enjoy. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Boston. Hello again. I decided to do a little bit of voiceover so I could explain everything that happened from the moment I got there. So as you can see, the moment you walk in, there's the registration table where you show your ID and in a certain code that has been sent to each participant on their email a couple of days before the event. You have to show it to them so they make sure that you're the right person who's checking in and will be participating at the hackathon. And then they gave me a bag that has a bunch of things that I'll be showing in that clip. There are a bunch of stickers, cards, other stuff. They also gave me a t-shirt that says HackHarvard, and on the back there are the logos for the sponsors for that year. I did the unpacking after I checked in my luggage, so they kind of closed all the second floor so people could leave the luggages in there. So once you go to the second floor to check in your luggage, they will ask you to write your name and contact information on the bag or whatever luggage you're checking in, and one of the organizing team will be taking the luggage inside. No participants are allowed on the second floor. It was completely closed to make sure that nothing is stolen or lost or anything. And whenever you want your luggage, you could just like go to one of the organizing team and ask them if they could bring you your luggage, and he or she will ask for your name and go searching for it, and will bring you your bag, and then once you're done, they'll take it back in. I got downstairs, and here's a quick tour of the first floor. So as you saw before, the registration desk, and then when you walk to the right, there are the sponsors tables and the MLH table, and then in front of the MLH table and one of the sponsors table, there's the hall where they hosted the opening and closing ceremonies, and on day 2 we were working in that room. And then to the left, there is the kitchen where they had all the food, and then in front of that there is also an area where people could work. Right afterwards, they served dinner. They had a vegan option that I didn't like so well. A funny thing, I asked for a halal option, and there were other people who asked for kosher, who asked for vegan. So I guess the organizing team, to make it easy for themselves, they just like brought vegan food. It didn't taste bad, but I'm not a person who could survive on vegan food. I need my protein, so it was pretty hard for me, but I guess I survived. Anyway, and then I met with one of my teammates, and we went to the penthouse, did a quick tour. It's a very nice place. There were plenty of people who were working on the penthouse. It was very quiet as well. And also later in the evening, they hosted the mocktail party, or the networking event, and it was pretty fun. As I said before, it was pretty stressful to really enjoy the event, especially that we were on a mission of finding or forming a team. We wish we could have enjoyed it more, to get to know other people and more people, but everyone was on a mission of like, do you have the skill sets that I would need for certain projects? Can we be teammates or not? So it was mainly we were mainly talking business. Afterwards, they started the opening ceremony, and as you can see, there were no chairs left from the room that I showed to you before that was filled with the chairs. So people who came in late were asked to sit on the floor and in the empty aisles. So I'm actually glad that me and my friends sat in the first row, so we won't be bothered with all those people sitting in front of us. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Can everybody in the back hear me as well? Wait, can somebody in the back raise their hand to make sure, like somebody in the very, very back? Okay, wonderful, amazing. All right, shall we? So, welcome to HackHarvard 2024. We're so excited to have you here. This year, HackHarvard 2024, Hack for Impact. Unlocking innovation with tech.
That we have for you all throughout the next 3 days. people coming in, giving workshops down in the cinema, or giving speeches down in the cinema. So some of our speakers are David.
So after they welcomed us, introduced themselves and talked a little bit about the sponsors, and they also talked about the agenda for the next 72 hours or 48 hours actually, because like that was the end of day one, and all the events, what food they will be serving, when the tour. We were also given 15% discount if you wanted to buy anything from the Harvard stores, which is pretty nice. Afterwards, the MLH lady talked about what is MLH, and how she could help us, and if there's any sort of action that makes us feel uncomfortable, we should just let her know and she'll take care of it. She was pretty amazing. Funny story, after that hackathon, by about like 2 weeks, I was participating at Technica, which is UMD's University of Maryland's hackathon, and she was there. She was coming with the MLH team again. It was really great to see a familiar face, so I stopped by and say hi, and it made me more comfortable if I had any questions to go and ask her, because like I know that she was able to help me. So I just want to say thank you if she ever like watched that video. Really, thank you. You really helped a lot.
If you just show me your project at judging on Sunday, I don't care how beautiful it is. I don't even care if it works. Show me the project, you get a sticker. Yay. Easy enough as that. Show off your hack, earn an iDemoed sticker. Really important stuff. So I'm gonna make sure you're all paying attention really quickly. Don't make me use my high schoolers like listening tactics on you. Great, thanks. In all seriousness, by agreeing to be here, you effectively all signed the MLH Code of Conduct. Just in case you didn't read it, which I hope you all did, it effectively says, be a good person, don't do anything to be disrespectful or to harass anyone or anything. These are not tolerated. If you're having any issues throughout the event, please come and find me. This is what I am here for. Sure, it's all the fun stuff and all the free things, but also, this is what I am here for. We want you to
All right, after we were done with the opening ceremony, we attended the first workshop, which is Dr. David Milan's CS50 class. It was super amazing. We learned a lot from him, and it was really, really exciting to see him in person. He taught that class with his TA, Juliana, and she's amazing as well. Thank you, Juliana. Thank you, Dr. Milan.
Here and at Yale and other places as well, is that there's this thing called rubber duck debugging in the context of programming, whereby if you don't have like a family member or friend, a colleague who knows more than you, and you have some bug or confusion, the idea is you put a rubber duck or any inanimate object on your desk, and you have a conversation with it, spelling out verbally what problems you're having. And the idea is that just by verbalizing your confusion, invariably that proverbial light bulb goes off, and you're like, oh, now I know what to do, even though the if and how they should improve that code as well. So again, we're sort of trying to provide students with a much more qualitative feedback.
can see, that was the mocktail party that was in the penthouse. We when we were going around meeting people, we met we actually talked to a lot of people, but we weren't really compatible. We either didn't have the skills that the other people were looking for, or maybe like there were teams who just wanted one person and it was the two of us. To be honest, we could have split, as I said before, but we just preferred to stick with each other, which was great, to be honest. Because if I was just by myself, I would have been more stressed. Anyway, so let me tell you how we met our other two teammates. So we met them during the networking event. When we were talking to both of them, they realized during their conversation that they knew each other and they met once before, but they completely forgot. But they were very excited to see each other one more time. Anyway, we talked to them, we told them what we wanted to do, and after our small talk, Olivia, one of our teammates, decided to join the team without hesitation. And Rajan, the other teammate of ours, he was kind of unsure. He still wanted to talk to more people, know about their projects, what they want to do, and then he could decide. So the first thing, so afterwards, we told him where to find us if he decided to join our group, and the three of us went to the second floor and started working. And then like about half an hour later, he showed up and happily said that he will be joining our team, and we were very, very happy. And we were very, very happy and very excited to have him in our team as well. To be honest, I was so relieved that we had a full team of 4. That way we would learn from each other, and we would assign tasks for each and every one without being so stressed to just get everything done. We were about to get to work, and then they sent a message over Discord that they're serving pizza downstairs, so everyone rushed downstairs. As you saw, there was like a very, very big line, and there were like, and under the table there were like tons of empty boxes. So after we got our fuel, we went back upstairs, and we started working. And to be honest, we wanted to do more that night, and the idea and start working on it, but finding the idea took about like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So afterwards we kind of had energy, but we thought like it would be wise if we just like took a quick nap for 2 hours or something, and then we would be recharged and more energized to tackle our project. So that what we did. Rajan decided to stay up for an hour and 2 to kick off the project, and actually he did. And actually we're very glad that he did, because during that 2-hour session that he worked after we went to bed, he was able to spot few things that we would not be able to do because we don't have the skills for it, and that the data would be very, very hard to find. So that way the next morning, the first thing we did is decide what other project we would want to work on that would be easy, that we would be able to get done in just 24 hours. All right, that's the end for day 1. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to sleep. So for the schedule tomorrow, breakfast should be served around like 7. So I want to get up around like 6:30. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna sleep all the time. So it's currently 1:50 a.m. I think I might probably sleep for like 2 hours and then get up. But to be honest, it would be great if I slept till like 6:30. It would be ideal, so I could have like more energy for the rest of the day. But yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.